What's up, Samurai? We are back from Japan. So I've already been back from Japan since the 22nd, but I haven't really had a video dedicated to talking about it. And this one's probably going to end up being quite short because there's just a couple topics that I want to end up addressing with you guys. Namely, I want to talk about the games that we're currently playing, the games that you can expect, as well as the vlogs that I'm working on, and just overall answer some of the more common comments and questions that I've been getting lately. So one of the big ones that I keep getting is, how was the trip? It was amazing. It was awesome. Did I end up buying anything is the other common thing, which yes, I bought a bunch of clothes, which you'll slowly see in the videos, but for the most part is going to show up in the vlog at some point. I kind of want to do like a my wardrobe video sometime soon as well, just as experimental content. And then I also ended up buying this sucker, which is gigantic, and I still haven't even had the opportunity to take it out of its case, which just goes to show how busy I've been. Not only since I've gotten back, since I gotten back, I have hit the ground running with all the different games that I'm trying to manage on the channel. But on top of all of that, jet lag is also hitting me really, really hard. You might be able to tell, but I'm quite exhausted. Even right now, I have a very hard time focusing on what I want to say, which is probably why I've re-recorded this one video like 15 times already, because I keep scrapping it because anyways, neither here nor there. So moving on to the next topic, which is the vlogs. When can you expect them? Honestly, it's probably gonna end up being a couple weeks, hopefully not a month. When it comes to these types of huge projects, it takes me a long time to get them done. I've got hundreds of clips, hours of video footage to siphon through. I did the entire vlog on my phone, which makes sense because I'm carrying my phone with me and it's better than charging a camera, clearing the SD card, and so on and so forth. But the big problem that happens with me recording it on my phone is that a lot of the clips are in multiple aspect ratios and multiple orientations. So basically, all I've done up to this point with the Japan vlog is import all of my footage into Adobe and then just reorient it, stretch it, get the size of everything all set up and ready so that I can now begin the process of editing. But until now, I haven't even started editing them, just because that's hundreds of clips and pictures that I had to go through and set up so that I could then tackle this giant beast. And even then, a lot of these clips I might end up scrapping overall because I don't feel that they fit with the narrative or whatever. Like I'm pretty good at managing the footage that I have, but I don't have the most experience with managing tons of vlog footage versus like video game footage. Like with video games, I already know what I'm doing, right? Like it's second nature to me how I'm going to edit those videos and make them entertaining. But with a vlog, I like to put a little bit more effort into it because it's not second nature to me. So I got to work a little bit harder on it. Anyways, long story short, there's going to be a vlog focused on us being in Japan. There's going to be a Nintendo Land vlog all on its own. There's going to be a couple other little projects on their own as well. So that's going to take a while. I'm going to try and get it all done as soon as possible, but at the same time, it's a process. So now, speaking of the games that we've got running on the channel currently, and then the games that we're going to have on the channel. So the games that we're running on the channel right now is Minecraft Legends, which I'm probably going to keep as a stream exclusive. I was going to record that series originally, but honestly, it's a very difficult game to commentate over because so much of the game has downtime. Like whether you're fighting or traveling across the map, these are things that I, as a content creator for the sake of entertainment, want to naturally cut out of the video because it's just wasted time. But then we're kind of on the other side of the fence where it's like, okay, if I'm just going to cut out the bulk of what this video game is, then why am I even recording it, right? And so that's why I decided to stream Minecraft Legends instead of recording it, because then at least I can banter back and forth with you guys and just have it as a VOD that will end up going up at some point. And, I'm trying to get through the game while, trying to balance my own sleeping schedule and personal life and everything like that. On top of, we got Dead Island 2. I know none of you really care about that game, but it's a fun enough game playing it with my buddy Val. It's always good to have a co-op series, I think. And because he's got a real life job where he can not game as much as he used to, it means that we kind of have to have our schedules line up before we can end up playing more of it. So for those of you that are wondering why you might not see Dead Island too frequently, it's because it's literally just dependent on whether or not my and Val's schedule line up. That's all there is to it. We also started Jedi Survivor the other day, and this also will allow me to talk about another point very briefly. So you might notice that I do my live streams at an insanely high bit rate. Some of you might not get to watch those streams live because of the bit rate, but generally speaking, the way that YouTube works and all this bit rate and blah, 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 all this nerd stuff, essentially the way that YouTube compresses videos and streams makes them look like crap on YouTube unless more numbers equals better. Higher bit rate equals higher quality live stream. So essentially that's why I stream at such high bit rate and resolution. However, what would usually be a pretty quick turnaround, like basically when I finish a live stream, that stream has to process, and then once it's done, I usually make it public. Until then, while it's processing, I leave that available for members only, because as far as I'm concerned, members are the only ones that would want to watch the stream regardless of its visual quality, right? Because while it's processing, it's going to fluctuate. Some scenes will look great, some scenes are going to look really, really low res, right? That's just how YouTube be. Now, YouTube ended up adding a feature while I was away that nobody asked for, where YouTube premium members, people paying for YouTube, which basically gets rid of ads and gives you a couple other perks. Basically, they will actually have live stream VODs render at a higher resolution for them, which would be fine. That I don't care neither here nor there about something like that. Pay to win for view quality. I mean, I watch videos at low quality on my phone or on my TV all the time. I don't care too much about the higher quality. The problem is that it has made my streams take a lot longer to process, because now instead of this being the process time, it's ready to go. Now it has to process up to here, and additional processing time has to go into getting it ready for premium members. And so unfortunately, it means that my live streams take twice as long, if not 4 times as long to process. Like it's significantly longer and way more annoying, because a lot of times I'll end up doing like an hour-long live stream, and I expect that to be processed within an hour so that I can set it public for you guys, right? Like sometimes I just need a video for the day. Now, unfortunately, it takes like 5 times as long. So we're looking at an hour-long stream that takes upwards of 3 hours to process, which basically means that for my side of things, I might have to start making videos public that aren't fully processed, which means that the quality, like the visual quality of them, is going to suffer, which means that, it's not going to be as fun for you guys. But that's just how YouTube be. So anyways, I'm just saying that that's just a thing, and I wanted to address that because the Jedi Survivor stream that I did last night was about 3 hours long, which means that it's probably going to take 16 hours before that stream is processed. But because I got to try and get that video out as quick as possible for relevancy's sake, I'm probably going to have to make it public before I end up going to bed later today. Anyways, aside from all of that, you guys keep asking about the Roblox Arcane Odyssey. I have recorded more Arcane Odyssey. I'm still in the process of editing it. I'll try and have the next episode go up as soon as possible. Okay, just be patient with me. Now, I've also been able to catch up to all of your comments on it and all of your tips and tricks and stuff, but I'm still going to end up making some mistakes here and there. Okay, there's a surprising amount of depth to Arcane Odyssey that I wasn't quite expecting. But on top of all of that, there's also a couple other side games that I'm planning to play on the channel that I think only the more hardcore fans might be into. We've got like a couple little one-off indie games that I wanted to play. That'll just be like one video and then it's done. But then there's a couple other indie games that I've been having a personal interest in that I started playing with the intention of having a single one-off video, and the next thing I know, I've already recorded multiple hours, and I'm just deciding, okay, I'm gonna turn this one into a series and stuff. I don't want to necessarily say more than that right now, because I know how long it can be before I decide to actually make those videos public on the channel. But suffice to say, the main thing that is going on with me, in my mind behind the scenes, is that I'm trying to get everything ready for Zelda. Like, that's the big game for me that I'm super duper hyped for. That and Diablo 4. I mean, there's a couple other games that I'm excited about, but generally speaking, this has been a year of amazing games that have kind of been a bit of a letdown, you know? Like, they come, when you see them coming out, you're like really excited about them, and then when they finally release, it's just like, oh, this is lukewarm at best, like Minecraft Legends or Dead Island 2. Like, Dead Island 2 sucks, but I like playing it multiplayer, you know? Minecraft Legends, I don't know, there's not much to it, and once you beat it, it's done. But that said, it's still going to end up being a fun little romp that we'll get to explore together. Anyways, this video is already longer than I expected it to be. I most of all just wanted to have this as an update video, let you guys know that I'm back, and all of the videos that you're seeing from this point on, none of them were recorded before my Japan trip. This is all new, fresh content, okay? So just letting you know about that, and hope that you have been enjoying the content. I know that the views have still been considerably low lately, but I chalk that up to the YouTube analytics god, blessed be its name, that hopefully it'll stop hiding my videos from you guys. Anyways, aside from all of that, I'm doing good, man. It's just that I'm exhausted. Thanks for watching. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel, and have a great day.